Hope from the Hopeful RN, and today we're going to talk about my top 5 study tips. And if you stay till the end, there's a bonus, but you got to hang out to find out what it is. So I was put on call today, so I had some time to record this video. It's really for everyone. If you're a freshman and you're just starting out and you're not really sure what college is going to look like, have no fear whatsoever. These tips are simple, easy ways to start out on a great footing. If you're a sophomore or an upperclassman, this is a great refresher and a good summary for yourselves or to pass along to your freshman friends. And if I'm being totally honest, what the heck, if you're not even a student, these are just great work ethic pointers to help yourself portray a good work ethic and to show those around you that you mean business about what you're doing. As per usual, the spark notes of this video will be on my Instagram, which is @thehopefulrn. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, all the things. Help me to continue doing this and see what you guys want to see. And so without further ado, my top 5 study tips. Number 1, work as you go, study as you go. Repetition is key. Do not wait for finals to lock in the information you have. After every class, maybe the next day before the next class, go through the information you learned and try to really lock it in. Number 2, study when you're studying and break when you're breaking. So when you sit down to study, study. Put aside everything else and focus on studying. And then when you get to a point where you're ready to take a break, take a break. Walk away from it. Which brings us to point number 3, which is take effective breaks. Put your phone down, go outside, stretch your eyes, stretch your mind, talk to a friend, get a coffee. Do something different than what you were doing before. Number 4, build relationships with your professors. I used to think that if I went to a professor, it meant I was failing the class, and that's the only reason I would talk to them. But in all honesty, they want to know you, they want to help you, but they can't help you if you don't let them. So build relationships with them from the start. Go to them, talk to them, let them get to know you. Ask them how best to study for their class. Some professors tell you to take notes on their PowerPoints. Some professors tell you to just read the book. You never know what they're going to say. It can't hurt to ask. And then throughout the semester, go back to them and say, okay, here's how I did on the test. How can I do better? What can I do differently? And then number 5, surround yourself with good influences. Guys, we become more of whatever we consume in all forms, whether that's TV, whether that's books, whether that's social media. We become more of what we consume. So that goes for as well who we interact with. If we consume from our friends an attitude of C's to get degrees and we don't really care and studying is simply tedious and there's no end in sight and there's no purpose, that will show in how we do. That will rub off on us. Surround yourself with good friends. Surround yourselves with those who know what they're doing and know their why. You can see my other video on how to know your why. And just surround yourself with people who are going to help you succeed and who want to succeed themselves. And then what you can do with that is those will also be the people who will learn how to take good breaks. So you're not going to just study with these people. They're going to become your friends. They're going to become people that you actually do things with and you go out with and you spend time with outside of just studying. So those are my 5, but as I promised, a bonus study tip is to dress the part. You may have heard the term dress well, test well, or dress for success. Fact of the matter is, it is so true. We are made up of a body, a mind, a soul, a heart, and all of those parts interact. And so when we dress our bodies in a way that says that we want to succeed, our minds listen and our hearts listen. And if we dress well, like we want to do well and we want to learn and we're ready to give our all, the rest of us will follow. So dress well, go to class looking presentable. Try not to wear sweatpants. Try not to wear your gym clothes. I'm guilty just as much as you all. Sometimes that's just how the day went, especially if you're in nursing school and you have 4-hour-long classes. It's not always possible to dress well for every single class, but do your best to try and look presentable. It tells the professor that you mean business, and it tells yourself that you mean business and you're there to learn. And then it's also just more exciting when you get to change out of that into sweatpants afterwards. So that's what I've got. Those are my 5 plus 1 bonus study tips. Like I said before, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what else you'd like to see in the comments, in the DMs, on Instagram. And go crush those classes. Have a great year, guys.